So we've moved from meatloaf to what? So it looks like some stewing meat.
Yeah, this is our 100% grass-fed stewing beef. I also have some of our organic bones here as well. We're going to make a nice stew today. The way you start out with stew is by your stewing beef and your bones. That's what's going to give you that nice broth.
I'll tell you, the bones add so much flavor. And of course, we're not skipping the brown, and we got to do the brown.
That's right, always brown. Always, always, always.
And
so
Mary
you're
Ann,
adding that other level of flavor.
That's right. You've always got the best equipment to use for these types of things. What have you brought today?
Well, today we're using the T-Fal, and we're using the multi-cooker and the new multi-cooker for grains. So we're doing a stew in it, and we've got a fabulous one for you. But the new multi-cooker with grains also does white and brown rice, chickpeas, quinoa, lentils, beans, and there's even a soak.
Well, I'll tell you, when
So
if you're vegan or if you just like to eat beans and you have to soak those suckers, it can take upwards of a full day or two. So this will do it faster, way faster.
Any grains and pulses you can cook with it. It's got an amazing book. I mean, the beans that you have now, that's your protein in your meal. And a lot of people are replacing it and want to have that more beans in their chili with their beef, more beans as a side, and so you should.
As you should.
So that's why we're showing both of them, because this has been out and everybody loves it. I have one on my counter, but now the next step, the beans.
Cool.
Yep.
The grass-fed beef, as you said, is unique because, I mean, it didn't used to be unique. That's what it used to be all the time.
Yep.
But then they started feeding them more convenient foods, and they were taking them out of the pasture. So your grass-fed beef has been munching away on all that great grass. And what's the benefit there?
The benefit is a much healthier fat. You get the perfect balance of omega-3 to omega-6, and everybody knows, that's why we have omega-3 enriched eggs, is because everyone gets too many omega-6s in their diet. So just for example, dietitians recommend anything less than a 10-to-1 ratio is good. Our grass-fed beef here is a 2.1-to-1 ratio, which is better than salmon.
Omega-6 causes inflammation. Omega-3 calms the inflammation, reduces that.
So, all right, so when you're buying it, where do you read that? Where are you finding that information? And why do I want to go to the healthy butcher? I want this. People know it, but not enough people know it.
That's a great question, but that is the start of a very long conversation. There's a lot of places.
I got all day.
No, we don't. We've only got about 3 more minutes.
There's a lot of places will tell you their beef is grass-fed or something like that, but as soon as you feed an animal corn, it loses any benefit of having ever eaten grass. Make sure you ask the right questions, whether I'm your butcher or not. Call me, ask me, I'll tell you the questions to ask. I want to be your butcher. I want to give you the honest information. If you take that information and decide to shop elsewhere, at least you know what you're getting into.
So it's an education process.
It's a big education process, because there's a big difference between corn, hay, silage, haylage. This is a huge topic, huge.
This is a huge topic.
Another show to me.
It's another show.
Right. So we're going to saute this, again, adding the flavor by giving it a little bit of color, and we'll throw it in with the beef, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Yep. Once everything gets nice and brown, just toss her right into the slow cooker. And again, always, always, always do the browning, and then we're going to deglaze, as always. Pull off all of those flavors off the bottom of this pan.
Yep.
Scrape off all these browning flavors.
You can be more generous too if
You
like
can
it.
be
You
more
can be.
generous, yeah. Please help
Salt
yourself.
and pepper, that's a must.
Now, what about, I like a bay leaf
Bay leaf
in a
works.
stew. I like a bay leaf or two. And what else would I put in a stew in regards to,
Is that generous enough?
you're
generous.
being very generous, and you're using the good stuff too. But it's going to add that flavor. But I do put a couple of bay leaves in, and I find that makes quite a difference.
How long?
This here needs to stew for at least 4 hours. That's what's going to make your beef nice and tender.
All right.
Now over here, we made some steel cutouts for the morning or something,
Absolutely.
right? Christmas morning.
Absolutely. And again, you can do everything in the original multi-cooker that you're going to do in here. So we've got a stew that's finished, and I want you to have a look. I hope you can see that. And we've got a stew in here that's finished. It's this stew. It's the same stew. So that thickens, and again, the bone marrow helps with that. So that thickens. So your stew is done here, and again, you've made the whole dinner in one pot. green salad. You can have some beans beside it, have whatever you want.
It's hot, but this comes out to clean.
It does. It comes out very easily with the spoon, and it also has the steamer attachment. So if you want to do steaming, if you want to make yogurt, if you want to do your baby food in here, make your own and cook your own baby food, you can do it from start to finish in here. And you can roast a chicken too. You can put a chicken in there and do a lovely meal that way, Luke.
Come on back here, Mary Ann. We're not done with her because we're not done with you. We need you to stick around.
Yep.
I think we're baking or something.
Well, we're baking and we're cooking. We're doing a little bit of a surprise there.
The fun never ends.
I know it.
Christmas, holiday feast. We got it covered here. Don't go anywhere.